Mandir. So let's all stand for everything.
Namaste. My name is Mahendranath Prasad, and I am a priest at the North Texas Hindu Mandir. A Hindu priest is called a Pandit or Pujari, and I serve at the North Texas Hindu Mandir, which is the Hindu church, and I conduct all the religious programs at this mandir, including giving lectures on different scriptures. A Murti is simply an idol at a base level, and when we use a Murti in a mandir, in this mandir for the purposes of worship, it becomes something a little more. We treat the Murti as being almost godlike or very sacred, and we choose that point to offer our worship. At the same time, our worship is not limited to that place only, because we see God as being every aspect of His creation. God has took His divine energy and put it into this creation. Therefore, every part and particle of this universe has the divine energy of God. We choose these icons, these murtis. They are forms that were given to us by realized souls and by our scriptures as being a form to worship. And there is reason for every form. We say all forms belong to our one God, but yet there are many forms, and all the forms are His, for He has created all these forms. So the Murti, in the respect as it's placed in the background here, is that these Murtis are for worship, right? And the worship that we are doing giving to the Murti, it's worship that is for the God that we cannot see. We choose to offer our worship in a concrete form that the mind could understand, and that is where the Murti comes. On one level, this Murti is simply a statue, but when we have placed it in a place of worship, we do a ceremony called the Pran Pratishta ceremony. Pran, the word prans means divine energy. Pratishta, to infuse that divine energy into this object or to the statue by a process of chanting mantras, and we carry out a purification process where we bathe the Murti with different juices and milk and different things we use to wash the Murti out externally, as well as with chanting of mantras. And then through the process again of mantras, they will imbibe that energy. We will say, okay, we ask God to come and sit here so that we can worship Him. Please take this position into this object so we can worship You. Hindus see Ganesha as a symbol of success, as a symbol of we worship Him, and we say that He gives us the power of intelligence, and by that intelligence it helps us to understand any task that we are going to begin. By giving reverence to Ganesha, we say He will give us the ability to understand what we have to do, and we will be successful in what we are going to do simply with His grace, His divine grace upon us and His blessings upon us. So we see His big head as being a symbol of having a big brain, or a huge storehouse of power, of brain power. So that's what that in that symbol we see. Then he's riding on his vehicle is the tiny mouse, right? And the mouse, how can such a powerful being sit on a tiny mouse? It shows that every aspect of this creation is important to him. The little tiny ones are important to him, and not only the big ones matter to him only. So he looks after all his devotees. He will bless them equally, look after them all. He's the source of all these good things come from Ganesha. The not just intelligent understand, but making someone happy, making you comfortable in your needs, in what is best for your disposition.